Welcome back everyone, and thanks for joining me for another episode of my Manchester United career on FIFA 18. We kick things off today with the next round of the FA Cup, the quarterfinals at Old Trafford to Cardiff City. Elsewhere in the competition we've got Arsenal taking on Southampton, looking to make it to Wembley once again. QPR, they are at home to Stoke, and Chelsea have got Nottingham Forest. It'll be interesting to see if Forest can make the semis, make it to Wembley. Anyway, let's see how we get on. Here we go then, we're at Old Trafford. Manchester United against Cardiff City, 90 minutes away from making Wembley. Player to watch today, of course, Romelu Lukaku. He is currently the top goal scorer in the Premier League. Top goal scorer for us. Can he continue that form in today's game here to push us through to the semi-finals of the FA Cup? It's going to be very interesting to see how he gets on, especially with Jesse Lingard and Andreas Pereira alongside him up top today. I've got Scott McTominay. He gets another start for Manchester United today. We've got Cruz in that CDM role, who did well at Goodison Park in the last episode. So Cardiff City looking to start things off well here. Romagnoli. It's Ramiro that comes out and collects. Quick off his line. Had to be as well. Dangerous place to be. Let's just pass it around here. There we go. Bit of space now for Scott McTominay. Can stretch those legs. Here is Pogba. Through for Romelu Lukaku. Lukaku on his left. Thought I had the... Well, the keeper was kind of beat, but it was the wrong side of the post. It's still 0-0 here. I want to get off to a really quick start now. I want to get that first goal. Can we get it here with Romelu Lukaku? Working his way through. Keeper saves. Falls for Pereira. I'm not sure what's going on here. And Cardiff clear. McTominay then just about finds Pogba. Can we... Oh, ref! Come on, that's got to be a red. That's a nasty challenge from Halford. A yellow? Come on, Pogba can't believe it. It's good to see him back up on his feet, though. That's a nasty challenge. Look at the way he lunges in. Cruz through the middle. Lukaku. Oh, look at the space for Pogba. Oh, I just can't get to it. Etheridge did really well to anticipate that, getting off his line. Cruz to McTominay. I'm really liking this midfield at the moment. And we found a way through with Paul Pogba. Come on. Pogba. Great range once again to find Andreas Pereira. Pereira cutting inside. Oh, went for the cross. Took a deflection off Manga. It's going to be a corner. Right before half time. Pogba heads it in for McTominay. Yes! He scores again in the FA Cup. If you remember, he scored the winner against West Ham, and here he is scoring again. It's fantastic to see. 1-0 to United then right before the break. What a corner from Cruz, what a header from Pogba, but what a finish from McTominay. Oh, Andreas Pereira getting in the way of that ball. Can we make this count? It's back to Lukaku. Lukaku on his left again, and Etheridge denies him once again. Here is Pereira. It's almost as if the Carabao Cup was Pereira's competition. The FA Cup is Scott McTominay's, and Scott McTominay might get his second. Etheridge stops him from doing so, though. Pogba, Nangolan making that run inside the box. Lingard finds him as well. Nangolan could make it too. No, he doesn't. It's Etheridge that saves again. Zohore with the simple pass into the box. What a save that. What's going on with Ramiro's net there? Wow. Corner. 10 minutes to go. Nangolan on the volley. It's 2. Raja Nangolan almost burst in the net there with that solid finish on the volley. Right up into the roof of the net. Surprised it didn't carry on into the Stretford end. It was hit with such power. Brings it down. It was too much for Etheridge. He was kind of scared to get a touch on it. Rashford, what can he offer? Nowhere else to go, but there's space for Lukaku. Again, denied of a goal for Manchester United in this game. We're going to Wembley, folks, for the FA Cup semi-final. We have knocked out Cardiff City here today, thanks to that goal, that winning goal, pretty much from Raja Nangolan. Wow, good performance all around. Jobs are good and into the next round we go. We only did what was expected of us, really. Anything else would have been terrible. Romanoli out injured. It's not looking good for him at the moment. Sprained knee. He's going to be out for 3 weeks, so it's not as long as I thought it was going to be, but we do have some tough games coming up. Oh, we have been drawn against Arsenal in the FA Cup semi-final. We did play Arsenal at the start of this season at Wembley in the Community Shield. If you guys can remember, we lost 2-0 to them as well. Hopefully that's not going to be the case this time around. But look at that. Forest did beat Chelsea on penalties. They are going to Wembley to take on Stoke City. So, I've got some bad news. I've just gone ahead and played the second leg of the Champions League knockout stage against Roma. And I've come to edit the footage in Sony Vegas. And for some reason, it was corrupt. I can't quite believe it because it was quite a good game as well. And I really wanted to get the highlights out there for you guys. There were a few decent goals scored as well. You can see that it finished 3-3, 4-4 on aggregate. But we do go through, thankfully, on the away goal. Roma gave it their all. Rajan Nangolan started against his former side as well. Also got himself on the score sheet. Oh, it's just so annoying that I can't edit the footage for you guys. It only picked up the audio and not the video. It's just so frustrating because it was quite a decent game. There were quite a few highlights and Lukaku finally scored, broke his duck as well. Just so very frustrating. It really is. But thankfully we're through to the next round, the quarterfinals of the Champions League. And I'll show you guys the draw in just a moment. But you know, this is just one game, one little hiccup that's happened. I'm sure there's going to be plenty more opportunity, plenty more top games coming up before the end of this this third season with Manchester United. It's just a bit annoying, you know, when you've played a game and you've kind of concentrated so hard to get the result as well, and then this happens. But I suppose it is what it is, and I hope you guys can understand. Anyway, let's go and see who we've been drawn against in the quarterfinals of this season's Champions League. Yep, can you honestly believe it? We've got Chelsea again this season in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. I mean, what are the odds? It's almost like Arsenal against Bayern Munich in the Champions League. We've got Chelsea again, I can't believe it. But if that's anything to go off, we beat them last year to make the semis, to obviously get knocked out in the end by Bayern Munich. But I see things being a little bit more different this year. I mean, Chelsea, when we've already played them in the Premier League, they've already beaten us at Stamford Bridge. Then we returned the favour and beat them at Old Trafford. But overall, there's only been 2 goals scored in both games. They're looking a lot more solid at the back. I mean, they did strengthen in January. They brought in Sergio Roberto from Barcelona. That midfield as well of Bakayoko and N'Golo Kante. And of course, their front three, which they normally run with, of Gelson Martins, Hazard and Morata. Absolutely deadly. And a bit of a problem to deal with. So we've got that to look forward to. Next month in April, there's quite a few big games as well in April. So the first game, obviously against Chelsea, the first leg is to be played at Old Trafford. So Chelsea have the slight advantage there of being away from home, meaning that the second leg is at Stamford Bridge. So the other way round compared to last season. We do have Newcastle in between those 2 games. Then we're off to Wembley to take on Arsenal in the FA Cup semi-final. So just 2 days to prepare for, well, 2 huge games. Will the treble still be alive after those 2? And then, of course, we get a chance to get a bit of revenge on Spurs at Wembley again after they beat us to the Carabao Cup. The Bet635 Stadium hosting today's game, Stoke City against Manchester United. So for United, it's De Gea in goal, Fosu Mensah, Tuanzebe, Bain, Shaw. In midfield, Cruz, Matic and Pogba back to the usual midfield with Lingard, Lukaku and Martial up top. See if we can get a goal here from this move. Martial to Matic to Shaw. Martial finds Lukaku. Nice little 1-2s here. Martial hit that, please. Yes, he does. And he makes it 1-0 to Manchester United. Deadly up front is Anthony Martial. Great layoff there as well from Romelu Lukaku. Instead of taking all the limelight there, found the run of Martial. And what an angle as well. Stoke pressing. Moments after us scoring that first goal. No, Pogba, no. Oh, he's lost it to Benteke. Using that strength and that, no! How is that going in? Did that take a deflection off Twanzebe, off his chest? Torreira, I think that's how you pronounce his name. Should have been doing so much better there with Pogba, to be honest. I should have passed it, but how is that even going in? I mean, De Gea had that corner covered. It didn't even touch Twanzebe. Get your body in the way at least. And De Gea like tipped it into his own net. Can't believe it. Martial charging forwards through the centre. Finds Jesse Lingard. Romelu Lukaku. Well done, son. That's allowed Jesse Lingard in to make it 2-1 to United. I mean, who was that Stoke player that was fixated on Romelu Lukaku? Lukaku just drew him away out of position, allowing Jesse Lingard to run into that space to go and get that second goal and get us in the lead once again. Here is Luke Shaw to find Martial, Pogba. Matic back to Pogba. I'm going to hit this if I can. On the finesse, Pogba. Pogba, yes! Oh, get in! What a goal! 3-1 to United. 50. He doesn't know what to do with the celebration here. How do you celebrate such a goal? Wow, wow, wow. Pogba has been in fine form this month. He's been playing some good football in this team. And Matic just lays him off. Look at the space for Pogba. Sees the keeper away from that corner and just picks it out. Curls it around the defence and around Jack Butland as well, who really shouldn't be getting beaten from that range. Well, here comes Benteke here. It's a good cross into the box. De Gea had to do that. Pogba again. Over the top this time for Cruz. Oh, it's open for Cruz. Butland saves, but Jesse Lingard in the right place at the right time. It's 4-1 to Manchester United. That's his second of the game. And this game is well and truly outside for Mark Hughes' Stoke City. What a ball over the top from Pogba. What a volley from Toni Kroos. Shame he couldn't have scored that. But at least Jesse Lingard was there to mop up and bring those 3 points home. Beautiful finish. And that is 3 goals for him in the Premier League. Ramadan looking to ram his way through our defence. Oh! Almost got a goal back here, Stoke. Very close there. Here is Mbula. Ramadan. Bertrands. Oh, what a ball that is into the box. No! How's he missing that? How is it not 4-2? There was no one on that far post. Just tap it in. That's all he's got to do. Oh, just listen to those boos around the Bet365 arena here. Stoke City fans not happy at all after that performance from their players. It's finished 4-1 here to Manchester United. Paul Pogba looking good once again for United. Is there any stopping us at the moment in the league? Anyway guys, that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching.